Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. Today's reading is their true feelings for you. Please take a moment to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. There's 4 glass crystals for you to choose from. Set of cards number 1 is the purple crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the red crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the pink crystal. And set of cards number 4 is the blue crystal. So take some time to tune into the energies of these. See which one resonates with you the most. It's fine to be drawn to more than one of these as well. You can pause the video right now if you need to, and then we'll get straight into the reading. Welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the purple crystal. So this is your person's true feelings for you right now. Please take a moment to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please check out the Love Message Cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings, and I look into lots of different messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that come through for your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self really wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So let's get straight into looking really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now. We're going to look at lots of different messages cards in your reading. True feelings right now. You make everything so real. So this person feels like true love. This is about them seeing beyond false belief systems in the world. This is about seeing beyond old paradigms. They're seeing everything from a more spiritual perspective. They're understanding a lot more spiritual things that seem to be concepts in the past, but now they're really experiencing true love. They're really seeing beyond the social matrix. You make everything so real. You make them feel like everything is so amazing. I'm seeing someone that it's like they feel like they've been reborn, like colours seem brighter, the world seems more magical and mysterious and poetic. This person, they feel this real love for you. I feel our souls mating. So you have a very powerful energetic bond with this person, and your souls are really coming together. If there's like obstacles, if there's physical separation, then this person's really becoming aware that there is no such thing as separation, because they are feeling this oneness. And it feels incredible. This is the closeness, the intimacy. They feel like whatever they're doing in their day-to-day life, wherever they're going, they know that there is this oneness. They know that you are with each other. So there's a lot of like tantric sexual energy here as well. They feel your higher self is always with them, and vice versa. How do you feel about me? So your person right now is questioning. I feel as though your person often goes inwards to try and feel your energies, to try and work out how you feel about them. This is some anxieties coming up, worrying about how you feel. We have, I recognized your soul immediately, and you take me to infinity. So this is a deeply spiritual experience for your person. And they felt this sense of recognition, of home, of belonging, and just so much familiarity with you. It felt like this warm feeling, this comfort. And it felt very eerie, but in a very exciting way for your person. Your person is feeling the infinite, okay? They're feeling like what true reality is. And there is this closeness they feel on the soul level with the infinity symbol here and the crossed rings. What else are they feeling for you at this moment? I want you to be so proud of me, the Three of Pentacles. So this is a deeply spiritual card as well. It's where they come together to build the cathedral and they're holding architectural plans. This person feels such a bond with you, like they know that there's some really profound meaning in your connection. And this is because you have like a soul contract or a soul plan to work together for spiritual healing, awakening, enlightenment. And this person, they want you to be so proud of them. I feel like there is anxiety sometimes about what you're thinking of them, how you feel about them, because they just want you to be so proud of them. I'm much more secure in myself, the Nine of Pentacles. So your love for them means so much to this person. Like, it really has helped them to love themselves more. It's helped them to know their self-worth. You and this connection makes them feel how special they are. It makes them feel so loved, so appreciated, so adored. They feel as though the universe brought you together. And they feel deeply loved because of that, and a lot more secure. I feel like your person may have had some self-esteem stuff going on. I'm figuring things out. Yeah, look, this is the Hermit. This person going inwards. They may be worried because they are going inwards a lot. They're worried about how you're feeling about that, what you're thinking. You know, they want you to be proud of them. They don't want you to feel like resentment or upset by them or hurt in any way. They're figuring things out. They're realizing what is real and what isn't real. So their true feelings for you. Please remain open to me. Yeah, so your person, they are like this butterfly here. They are in like the cocoon. They are going inwards. They're processing things. They're integrating things. They're trying to make sense and understand a lot of things, because this connection has turned a lot of things upside down. Their perspective on everything upside down. And they may know that they're going inwards right now, so they're really hoping that you're still going to remain open to them. I pushed you away because I was scared. So yeah, it's a lot for your person to deal with. Yeah, look, I have to stand my ground. This normally shows the person with one wand, and then 6 wands are trying to knock them off their feet. It's like this connection is so intense. They feel such intense love and light, and their perspective is transforming so much that it's happening very quickly. It's like your person is needing this time right now to integrate, to go inwards, but they want you to know that they pushed you away, so to speak, because they are scared, and it's like they needed more time. They needed to sort of slow things down, process things, understand things. How else are they truly feeling about you? The One. So this person feels like you could be the one for them, their soulmate or their twin flame, if they know that label. This is a connection that brings your person back to the oneness, to the infinite, you know, the true reality of what existence is, which is love. So this is unity consciousness. So your person is always feeling drawn into the high dimensions, and it feels absolutely amazing and wonderful. And they know this is a divine love. And again, it says infinity. This is the connection that where they feel it will have the most loving impact. It will be the biggest catalyst, okay? This person is really, really shifting, transforming. But I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, scared. And we did have, I pushed you away because I was scared. So your person, they're scared of getting hurt. There's some fears about being vulnerable, and they feel self-conscious because you can see deeply into them. So they may be guarded, feeling sensitive to rejection. And so the ego is trying to protect them. But this is all part of the path, okay? This is a powerful connection here, a spiritual connection. So it brings forth like awareness of the true self. And it's taking this person out of the ego, but the ego feels very threatened by that. So naturally the ego is trying to step in, knock this person off their feet so that the ego can come back in and like take a hold and keep the heart sort of locked away. But this is all like the normal process of spiritual awakening, especially or, you know, also within twin flame and intense soulmate connections. So dimension jump, yeah, your person's going inwards a lot. They're traveling to the higher dimensions. This is where it's like they may not even officially be meditating. Some of them may be, but they may not officially be like meditating upon this energy, but they're just magnetized into it. This will look like them sort of sitting there daydreaming, but it's just like this magnetic pull. Their soul is like rising up out of the illusions, and they're really immersing themselves in this, okay? It's like I see them really like bathing in the higher dimensions, and it's all sort of integrating within them. But during this process, they're trying to make sense of things. So your person may be feeling confused at times. So soul exploration, the infinite, connecting with soul family, energetic union. So yeah, they feel your soul's mating. They feel this oneness. They're connecting with you all the time in the high dimension. It just feels natural, okay, for this person to just sort of, I see them sort of sitting there a lot, mulling over your connection, but really it's their soul, almost kind of like astral travel, traveling into these higher dimensions. And I'm figuring things out, and they're figuring out that this is a sacred union, twin flame connection, again, soulmates. You make everything real. So this person feels that this is true love. The journey back to oneness, the journey back to the infinite. So this is the divine masculine and feminine in balance. This person sees you as a mirror of themselves. They feel like you have so much similarity. And the yin and the yang, they feel like you're like this perfect fit. They just like feel that. Yeah, we have androgynous, the yin and yang. So balance, fusion. So there's a lot of messages here about this merging. Your person, I see them like, I see someone sitting there, and sometimes they're just suddenly feeling like breathless, and they feel like their whole body is like tingling. They feel this powerful magnetic pull in those moments. They feel your soul is there. They feel your soul's really integrating into one. It feels very sexual. It feels very electric, like Kundalini awakening as well. So fusion, oneness, twin flames, unity, consciousness, harmony, complementary, light and shadow, lock and key. So it feels incredibly special to your person, okay? But there's this really powerful sense of them right now just trying to integrate things and figure things out and understand things. And yeah, look, needing you. This is your soul's reaching out through space and time again. needing support, scared, stressed, needing comfort. They find you to be a safe sanctuary. They feel reassured by you, or the feeling of this like connection. Guidance, teamwork, reaching out, and strength. So this person, they feel like they need you. I feel like this could scare them somewhat. Sometimes they're feeling, yeah, look, we have uncomfortable at the bottom of the deck. They feel like they need you, this powerful magnetism. It's like the ego can become very frightened of that, because it's the soul is being magnetized out of the ego, and the ego is all about our false identity, you know, who we think we are for most of our life before awakening, and then we realize we are the soul. So if you would like a personal reading where we look even more deeply into your specific person, please check out the Love Message Cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings where I look at all the different messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that come through as we look really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now, what their higher self really wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if this reading has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, write comment, share it, and subscribe. That all really helps me out. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the red crystal. So this is your person's true feelings for you right now. Please take a moment to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please check out the Love Message Cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings. I look into lots of different messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that come through from your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So let's get straight into looking really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now. I'm going to be looking into lots of different messages cards today. So their true feelings, what do they really want you to know about their feelings? I know we've shared many past lives together, so your connection feels incredibly special to your person. They felt very quickly upon meeting you this kind of electricity, this warm feeling, this recognition, this inner knowing. There was like this depth to your connection, like this wholeness. They felt like they knew who you are, like they deeply understand you, and this really indicates the many past lives you've shared together. There was just this powerful familiarity they felt. So it was like this immediate like love. It may have taken a little while for them to consciously realize it, but on a deep level they felt that warmth and that wholeness of your union. You see deeply into me and it scares the hell out of me. So yeah, it's like they felt this familiarity, but they've really spent most of their life subconsciously sort of hiding themselves away, because we all as young children start to develop masks, walls, and feeling sort of insecure or unsafe, being our true vulnerable selves. So you pierce through the walls. You see their true vulnerable self, and you see so deeply into them. It scares the hell out of them, but at the same time they absolutely love this. Your person feels truly seen, truly understood, but I definitely feel like some insecurities come up where they're worrying that you see things about them that you're not going to like, but it's a reflection of the things or the aspects of themselves that they're not loving or accepting. Most of that is just illusion anyway. Most of that is like negative stories that your person's ego creates. So it's not the real them. It's like you see their soul, but you also, you know, I feel like you're very understanding, because, you know, no one's perfect, and you know that you yourself has like imperfections as well, like everyone does. No one will ever love me like you do, and no one will ever love you like I do. So they feel this incredible affinity, empathy, understanding. They feel so safe with you in many ways on that deeper level. When the ego is not sort of being triggered up, deep down they do feel that safety. They feel just how much experience your souls have together. They feel like your connection is ancient. And this is beyond like past lives. They feel you from the higher dimensions as well, because we're multi-dimensional beings. And they feel that there's just so much affinity. They feel like you're kindred spirits, and it feels amazing. They feel like before they met you, they were kind of lost in the world, feeling alone. Now they feel like they've met the person who really understands, and they feel like they're on this life journey with their soulmate now. They're not alone anymore. And this connection's really opened them up to feeling even more consciously connected with spirit as well. You are constantly in my dreams. So they're having all of these dreams about you as well. I feel that your souls work together on the astral planes when you're sleeping, and, you know, even when you're awake. But when you're asleep, it's like they're having access to knowing that you are working together, that you are in their dreams. We are about to reunite. So your person really feels this. Like no matter what's going on in the 3D, on that soul level, they feel this reunion. They feel your souls coming closer and closer, becoming more and more one. I can't get you out of my head. This person is constantly thinking about you. I feel like this is one of the things that made them realize about your past lives, and that you have this incredibly special bond. The fact that when they met you, they couldn't get you out of their head. They couldn't stop thinking about you. They couldn't stop sort of immersing themselves in the warmth and the really positive, amazing, healing feelings that your connection provides. True feelings for you right now. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So this is one of the reasons why it scares them, that you see so deeply into them. It's like you can see how much this person loves you, okay? You can see when they're feeling vulnerable and all over the place and kind of wanting to hide away. They're feeling, you know, I feel like they're afraid for you to know sometimes just how deeply they feel for you, just in case, you know, you don't love them as much. This is like the typical doubts that come up in these profound connections. It's like all kinds of wounds about loss and abandonment that are coming up to be purged and healed. So I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. Maybe something happened in a past life that made them feel that way as well. I hide my feelings for you, but secretly I love you so much. So your person feels vulnerable. You seeing their feelings. This could be like they fear like making a fool of themselves, is what I'm feeling. This is, you know, what the ego does. It fears being vulnerable. So this person, they somewhat hide their feelings for you sometimes, but secretly they love you so much. So let's look at some other message cards. their true feelings for you right now. I love how you cherish me. So they find you to be very empathic, very understanding and compassionate and loving. They feel like you have an open heart to them. And it does make them feel safer. It makes them feel like you're not judging them. That may be why, it may be why they're saying, I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. Because on the other hand, it's like they feel as though you're so nurturing and that you're open-hearted and that you are like demonstrating and showing your love, and that you are, I feel like they see that you have unconditional love for them. And so they know that they're not judged, but then at the same time they do fear what you're thinking of them and how you feel about them. So just some insecurities that come up. Yeah, look, we have, please don't leave me. Your person, they feel vulnerable because this is such a deeply spiritual connection. And it's like they feel like they finally found you. And this connection makes them able to make sense of life and of love. And they know that this is true love because it goes beyond space and time. So these fears of losing that come up, okay? Because they really love you so deeply. They fear that all going away. And in some cases that could be subconscious fears, but I feel like a lot of the time it can sort of rear up into be more like apparent like fears. I'm going through an ego death. So yeah, your person's going through intense awakening. It's very difficult. It can be very challenging, most definitely, to go through an ego death. This is them having a completely new perspective of life, of love, of themselves and the universe and everything. And the ego's like crying out. The ego's fearful of death, okay? Because for so long we are identified with the ego. We're identified with the thoughts. We think that we are our thoughts. We think we are this false identity. And so fears come up because that's dying away to make way for the soul truth. But it feels like death, okay? On a deep subconscious level, it feels like a threat. We have, here are the depths of my soul. So yeah, your person, they do feel like you do provide like safety, comfort. They feel like they can be their true self with you, but it's a case of, on this path, them feeling safe and secure at times, but then because the ego's dying out, it will rear its ugly head, so to speak. It will come up and try and sort of sabotage and stay in control. That's what the ego does when it feels threatened. So how else does your person truly feel about you right now? Yeah, we have soul contract. So past lives together, it says here again. Your person really recognized this. And it's sparked this remembrance that your souls agreed to meet in order to be each other's like partners in awakening. And for some of you, you both feel that there's this powerful spiritual mission, okay? So releasing karma, your person and yourself going through intense ego death. Light workers, remember each other's soul. So yeah, again, clarification, this person really recognized you. Familiarity, profound, and fate. They know this is like a destined connection. They feel you are this yin and yang, that you are this oneness, you're androgynous, coming back to oneness. coming into the infinite. This is consciousness, unity consciousness. This person feels you are a twin flame. If they don't know that label, then a soulmate. They really felt that harmony and how you're so complementary with each other, like the lock and the key. Really opened up this deep spiritual awakening within you both, and they really feel this insane passion for you, a lot of chemistry. They really felt that almost straight away, powerful magnetism towards you. Like I said, it was that magnetic pull that really made them think, what is this about? And they're realizing that you have this really, really powerful bond. They're feeling all this desire for you, sexual union. With that yin and yang, it's like they feel your souls becoming one, that sexual union, obsession, fantasies, euphoria, intoxicated, and feeling deeply fulfilled by you. So if you'd like us to look more deeply into your specific person, please check out the personal readings, the love message cards, personal readings. So those are very in-depth video readings. We look into all sorts of different messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that come through from your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self really wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings, and the details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if this reading has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it and subscribe. That all really helps me out. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the pink crystal. So this is your person's true feelings for you right now. Please take a moment to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please check out the love message cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings where I look at lots of different messages cards. I interpret all the energies that come through from your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So let's get straight into looking really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now. We've got lots of messages cards to look into. We have, I will call you very soon. So your person's wanting to reach out. They're wanting to get in touch. They're wanting to express feelings. This is overall, they're wanting to get closer to you, wanting to clarify feelings, but overall I'm feeling they want to get close to you. I just want to be with you, period. Yeah, so your person's missing you. They want to be with you. They want that intimacy. For some of you, if there is like a physical separation and you feel like this I will call you very soon doesn't resonate, then this is their energy just coming in. You're going to feel them closer to you. They could like reach out in some kind of way. For many of you, it could be like telepathically and energetically. For others of you, it could be in 3D, but your person, it's just they want to feel close to you. They want to be with you. So energetically, especially for many, it's like they're thinking of you, their energies are flowing to be with you more. You're going to feel their soul like more present within your own soul. You are the one. I know we are meant to be together. So there's a lot of energy here of coming back into oneness, okay? Some sort of reconciliation. So feelings of that intimacy, feeling so close. So again, take it however it resonates. For some of you, this is of someone like returning to your life, realizing they want to be with you. You will hear from them soon. They'll get in touch and they'll be saying, you are the one, I know we're meant to be together. Or for some of you, it's like they're just really feeling that on a deep soul level. I love your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. I love all of you. Okay, so there's this profound realization within your person that they just love everything about you. It feels so right. They feel like you are the one. They feel there's this deep understanding and you just click together on all these levels. Yes, my love for you is real. Never doubt it. So you may have been doubting their feelings for you. I feel like there may have been some sort of distance between you here. There could be a physical separation. You could have felt energetically your person distant somewhat, but they're coming through here and reassuring you that yes, their love for you is real. Never doubt it. I want to wake up beside you every day. So your person is really thinking about this right now, really imagining, you know, what it would be like to be with you. I know you're the one. I know we're meant to be together. I want to wake up beside you every day. So for some of you, your person's going to come in and you're going to hear this from them. For others of you, you're really going to feel this tenderness, this warmth coming from their soul because they're really thinking this. There could be some elements of like sadness in some cases if this isn't like really possible at this time, or there's like obstacles and things. Yeah, look, I fantasize about you every day. So your person fantasizes about what it would be like to be with you. But also they just have all of these thoughts of you. They have sexual fantasies. They're just really, really thinking about intimacy with you on all levels, being with you like all the time. On that soul level, they are with you all the time, okay? So you're going to be feeling like that warmth and that presence, like a stronger presence on that soul level. We are about to reunite. So again, for some of you, you're going to hear from this person. They've realized that you are the one for them. They want to be with you. In other cases, again, it's like on an energetic level, coming back into closeness, a lot of telepathy, energetic union, tantric union, sexual union. And just really, you're going to really feel this person's energy very close. Yeah, look, I feel so close to you right now. Wow. You're really going to feel this. You are my dream come true. So yeah. This coincides with you are the one. I love, you know, I love your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. I love all of you. You are like this person's dream person. You're like this person's fantasy. Like it's almost like they didn't think that they could ever, or they would ever meet their dream come true, but you are. So they fantasize about waking up beside you. I feel like there's a lot of like sexual fantasies or fantasies about you like sharing the same bed sort of thing. Those kinds of fantasies, feeling so close to you, like physically, emotionally, mentally. They just feel so close to you, like a lot of affinity, a lot of empathy and understanding, and it makes them feel these desires as well. You give me so much strength. So I feel like your person, they think about you a lot, they fantasize, and it does give them strength. It makes them feel happy. It helps them to, because this is a very powerful like spiritual bond. It provides them with a lot of light, a lot of strength, a lot of clarity and intuition. At the bottom of the deck, I'm noticing this is the love of a lifetime. And thank you for loving the real me. Okay, so your person feels this is true love. They feel you really understand them and see the real them, and you love and cherish the real them, and that is what gives them so much strength. I'm coming to you quickly. So again, for some of you, this is in the 3D. For many of you, it's energetically, because this is the 8 of Wands. That's like the infinity symbol. So that's like the infinite, on the infinite realm. And it just said 808 on the camera here as well. So that's another confirmation. Like energetically, this person's coming to you quickly. That could be like a sexual reference as well. I will stay in control of this situation, the 5 of Wands. So yeah, there's fears that are coming in here. This is the normal, like, ego fears. This is like the subconscious conditioning, how we are, you know, our instinct on this earth plane is to create walls and masks from a very young age. So it's a very subconscious thing. So some of those barriers are coming up. But this person wants you to be so proud of them, okay? They are doing this spiritual work. This is a spiritual card, 3 of Pentacles. They feel there is this soul plan. They know that you give me so much strength. They know that you work together to strengthen each other, to become more conscious, to overcome like the ego and all the fears, doubts, wounds and suffering and separation that the ego creates. I feel so happy when I'm with you. So this is like, again, like that higher dimensional union, 3 of Cups. It's like you, your person, and the higher realms. You, your person, and the soul family. Yeah, a lot of this is about the energetic union, okay? Flowing unity, harmony, telepathic communication. This is your energies connecting, like that 8 of Wands. On the same page, high vibration, unity consciousness, soul intimacy and euphoria. You're really going to be feeling this person's energies close. So we have a new lesson. So there's still things to learn and heal on this path. Starting a new lesson, refreshed, a new cycle in your connection as well. The next step, okay? A new chapter is opening up within your connection to do with this higher learning. There's going to be a lot of growth. Your person's feeling drawn to you. You're being drawn back into harmony and balance for like a new chapter in your connection. So that's going to be happening right now or very soon. An opening heart. So they feel like you're the perfect fit. You're like the lock and the key. This is the path of opening the heart to sort of break down the ego and the illusions, releasing that. So your person, it just said 1111 on the camera here. They see your connection as sacred love, the journey back home. And that we have courage again here as well. You give me so much strength. So your person is courageously opening their heart. There is this ego death. The ego's getting out of the way. You know, it takes time though. This is a love that's beyond duality. It's higher dimensional. And there's a lot of inner child healing, awakening, self-love, and heart compass. Like their heart is just feeling so drawn to you right now. And look, at the bottom of the deck we have soul journey, ascension, awakening, going back home, journey of the heart, intuition, enlightenment, exploration, growth, feeling called. Okay, your person's feeling called for the next step in your connection. So if you would like to look even deeper into your specific person, please check out the love message cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth love message cards readings. They're video readings. I interpret all of the energies that come through as we look really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now, what your person's higher self really wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if this reading has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it, and subscribe. That all really helps me out. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 4. You've chosen the blue crystal. So this is your person's true feelings for you right now. Please take a moment to hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please check out the love message cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings, and I look at all different kinds of messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that are coming through from your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self really wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings, and the details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So let's get straight into looking really deeply into your person's true feelings for you right now. We're going to look into lots of different messages cards. We have please don't leave me. I'm so sorry. I can't live without you. Okay, so your person has fears that they have hurt you, or they just have these fears of you walking away. That maybe they've disappointed you or something. They feel like they can't live without you. They feel this powerful bond. They feel it's very spiritual. It's very profound. Your person is afraid of losing that, losing you, losing your love that you have for them, because you mean the world to them. Okay, this love that you have for them means the world to them. I feel like your person has been healing so much and awakening so much and feeling so cherished and adored and held by your connection, held by the divine through this connection. So I feel like this is like a twin flame or powerful soulmate connection. So obviously, like, triggers, fears, wounds come up, and I feel like your person, maybe they feel like they've sort of pushed you away or made you feel abandoned or something like that. So they have these fears. I feel like if your person has like hurt you or caused you pain in some kind of way, that they're sorry about that. No one is like you. You are so incredibly special to me. So they want you to know that they deeply love you. No one is like you. You're so unique to them. They don't feel how they feel about you for like anyone else kind of thing. They feel this deep, profound love with you. It's like nothing they've experienced before. They just really want you to know that they deeply love you and you're incredibly special. They see you as their soulmate or their twin flame, if they know that label. And they want you to know that whatever's happened, they've not meant to upset you anyway, that it's not personal, because they love you very deeply. You are always my number one and always will be. So I'm picking up on third party energy in some cases, even though, you know, third party seems sort of like a insulting sort of term, but you know what I mean by that. So you're always my number one and always will be. No one is like you. You're so incredibly special to me. So maybe your person's like involved with someone else or in some sort of commitment with someone else, or but it's like they're wanting you to know that you're their number one, or like how they feel about you. You're so incredibly special. They don't feel the same way about anyone else. And yeah, look, they really want you to know that their love for you is true. It says, never doubt my love for you. I've always loved you and I always will. So this is a case, I feel, of certain things happening in the 3D, which may make it appear like they're moving away from you, or there's some sort of separation that has led you to sort of doubt their feelings perhaps. But they really, really want you to know to never doubt their love for you. They've always loved you and they always will, okay? I will get in touch very soon. So there's this feeling of reconciliation going on here. For some of you, this could be someone from your past coming back and you getting back together. But more generally speaking, this is if there's some sort of distance right now between you and your person, this is you coming back into closeness, okay? So there's a whole spectrum of how this could play out for different people. This could be energetically, you're going to feel them right with you in your heart. Their soul is with you, and vice versa. You feel their energy close to you. In other cases, they will get in touch, or there could be like telepathic communication, or you just sort of seeing each other again. I will get in touch very soon. It's like maybe your person feels as though they cannot be there for you right now, but they're going to make it clear to you their feelings in some kind of way, on some level. I will call you very soon. So for some of you, you will literally hear from this person in 3D, okay? But again, for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, it's like energetically or in some way, they're going to show you their feelings again, okay? Very soon, very soon. There is this feeling like right now they cannot do this, but very soon they will. I still love you and I want us to start all over again. This is a clear message here, okay? I still love you. You know, they want you to know, never doubt my love for you. You're so incredibly special. I don't feel this way about anyone else. I still love you. I want us to start all over again, okay? So your person is feeling like there's some sort of reconciliation that's going to happen. This is what they want to happen between you, your connection. It's like you're going to come back into harmony and peace. I'm feeling so connected again. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about our connection. How do we make it work? So your person's really stressing about you being in pain, or you like doubting their love for you. This person's feeling very restless and fearful because they're wanting this intimacy. They're wanting this closeness. They're really feeling that magnetic pull. How do we make it work though? There could be like obstacles and they just, they don't know like how it could work. So the obstacles make it appear as though there's like this separation. But there's some sort of coming back together, even like 3D or higher dimensionally. Or it could be like you seeing each other like from a distance. But they're making it clear to you their feelings. Look at the bottom of the deck. I'm immediately seeing, please don't leave me. My life is completely changed. Okay, I feel like there could be This is a case of that their internal world has completely changed. This person's gone through a massive awakening. But the outside, there could be like outside obstacles in your connection, where the outside doesn't seem to be in alignment with all these changes, all these shifts that have occurred within your person. I feel so understood by you. So your person feels a lot of empathy, okay? This is why they love you so deeply. They feel like you just get each other. You get them. You understand them. They feel like you're kind, compassionate, understanding. They feel like you know what they're going through, because you are either going through the same thing right now, or you have been through that in the past, or a bit both. They see you as someone that really understands their struggles. You can empathize. You give me so much meaning. So this love, your soul, your heart has been like this arrow, and it's hit the target, okay? It's hit them right in the center of their heart. This is also set their heart as well. Their feelings for you is they want to shoot this arrow. You are like their aim. You give me so much meaning. So this connection, it's so incredibly special. It feels like true love to your person, like a soulmate, twin flame kind of connection, because it brings so much meaning, so much clarity, awakening. They feel everything on a much higher level, higher vibrational level. So it's like heaven on earth. Yeah, look, you are my dream come true. They clearly want you to know that they love you so deeply. They see you as the one, okay? Yeah, look, at the bottom of the deck, you are my soulmate. So how else are they truly feeling about you right now? I'm making the effort. So yeah, your person is doing the spiritual work. In some cases, this is them making the effort to reach out to you. For many, it's like the effort is they are trying to like show you their feelings in some kind of way, but mostly it's like doing that healing work. I'm embracing my power. So your person, they may feel disempowered in life. This connection, they find it brings them back into their true self and self-esteem and seeing the bigger picture and everything, and therefore sort of reevaluating their life, or being able to see their life, their own struggles more clearly, and therefore knowing more clearly how to heal those and overcome those things. You mean the world to me. They really want to communicate this to you, because these are blue. That's the throat chakra. You mean the absolute world to this person. They're just fearful that you're doubting it. We have what will they think, okay? So this, I feel, is one of the obstacles. This could be mirrored energy. What will they think? It's kind of like, I'm going to say your person, but it could be both of you. It's kind of like your person's gone through their life with thick walls and masks on because of a fear of being judged, a fear of feeling that pain and suffering, of feeling like, I feel like your person subconsciously has been judging themselves very harshly throughout their whole life. And therefore any kind of external judgment coming from the outside, coming from someone else, feels extremely painful, because it's subconsciously, it feels like that other person is confirming like their biggest fears about themselves not being good enough in some kind of way. Or so coming back into personal empowerment, this person is learning over time to be their true self, and realize it's not personal, because everyone has judgments and we are in a very judgmental social matrix. So overcoming fears of what people think of them, and therefore coming out of their shell a lot more. So how else are they truly feeling about you right now? We have teamwork. So yeah, they feel like you work together to overcome these fears, these blocks, these wounds. They feel you're both light workers and that you have this soul contract, a shared mission. They really feel this, and that this is an awakening path. They're very much reaching out to you in the higher dimensions. It's like no matter what's going on in the 3D, they really want you to know that they are here holding your hand like you are holding their hand. You're holding hands together along this path. There's powerful growth within your connection. You're working in parallel, okay? You have many of the same or very similar like wounds and fears and like self-doubts. So there's that, all of that empathy where you're helping. You're like mirrors of each other. You help each other see these things within yourselves through seeing them in the other, okay? So in and out. This is all about coming into consciousness and then going back into unconsciousness, okay? This is like the dance in the initial stages of awakening, okay? It takes a while to be able to remain in consciousness and not be sucked back into unconsciousness. So it's a back and forth, and it will be like that for a while. It's basically training the mind to not get sucked into illusions and old thought patterns, and learning how to remain in the soul, in the inner knowing, in the true identity of the soul, in consciousness. So yo-yoing. This person's becoming the watcher. They're becoming the observer of their ego and how the ego can throw them into illusion. So illusion and truth, mind and heart, false and true self, learning path, okay? They feel like you're working together to have, to learn how to be more conscious and stop falling into unconsciousness. And that it's teamwork, okay? You're helping each other to realize this and heal that old pattern. So cycles, closeness and autonomy. So again, this is like that in and out. With this in and out and cycles, closeness and autonomy, I feel like your person feels somewhat caught between two dimensions, like their 3D life and how they are being perceived in their 3D life, and then their 5D, their true self, their soul self, and feeling so connected with you in the higher dimensions. In and out of ego and heart. So again, unconscious to consciousness, okay? Every time this cycle happens. So this can be like fears of loss, fears of separation. That's fallen into unconsciousness because there's no such thing as separation. But then it's like they keep cycling back into conscious awareness, into the heart space, and knowing that there's this infinite union. And then every time this cycle happens, it's like you're both finding it easier to see, oh, this is just another cycle of the ego pulling me back into unconsciousness. It's not real. What is real is the love. Fears back to love and growth. So if you'd like us to look more deeply into your specific person, please check out the Love Message Cards personal readings. Those are very in-depth video readings. We look into lots of different messages cards. I interpret all of the energies that are coming through from your person as we look really deeply into their true feelings for you right now, what their higher self wants you to know, what their 3D self would say to you if they could, and also what your person really wants to happen between you both. So those are very in-depth personal video readings. The details to book are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if this reading has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it and subscribe. That all really helps me out. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.